Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time is Once Upon a Time, Season 4, Episode 5. Jumping straight into another episode of Once Upon a Time, though probably the last one I can do tonight. I'm gonna have to pick this up tomorrow or the day after. But either way, nice to be able to come back to more than one episode at a time. I'm feeling all limbered up in the mouth, feeling all limbered up loosey-goosey. I am ready. I'm ready to jump in right now, but obviously I want to just go over the fact we had a Killian and Emma date. We had some cute stuff with Anna and Kristoff after she got back, and I love the little cut-ins from Sven. I forgot to mention that in the previous reaction, like in the wrap-up thoughts, like the way they include Sven in those reaction shots and how he reacts meaningfully to everything that's going on is everything. They really showed a lot of love to the fans of Frozen with everything that's been going on. We got some really interesting stuff between Anna and Rumple. That was very cool. Though it doesn't really tell me much about what happened to Anna between then and right now. That's the step that they still need to fill in. Like, yeah, all this stuff happened, and then with the help of the Sorcerer's Apprentice in mouse form, she was able to tell the Dark One, hey, send me back home. But I don't know where that'll go from there. Snow Queen is currently kind of messing around with Emma a bit, putting ice under her car, like putting pool of water under her and stuff like that. She's kind of trolling her right now, and I'm curious as to what her actual end goal is and whether this is going to lead to some actual confrontation. Hook is in a load of trouble and is now indebted to Rumple after he played some badass mind games with him like we've known him to do throughout the series, and I'm just hoping this doesn't sabotage his relationship with Emma in the long run. But on the other hand, Henry, in a super cool thing that's going on, is basically the Sorcerer's Apprentice because he is now Gold's apprentice, and I'm very curious as to how this will look and play out, because obviously Henry's ulterior motive is to get information for Regina, but something tells me, like, with how on the ball Gold has been lately, I think he might somewhat suspect something like that. Like, come on, you've not just come to me out of nowhere. Like, as convenient of an excuse of being family is, there's something more going on here. I'm sure he will eventually reveal, oh, I've known why you've been here the whole time. I was just indulging you because I do like spending time with you know, that kind of thing. But I am still happy that this is happening because it'll be exciting to see what they choose to do with it. Because obviously if they've chosen to do this, it's going to lead to something. Like, everything you do in shows like this is deliberate, and Once Upon a Time is no exception. There always ends up being something that comes out of something, and so I'm very excited. Yeah, is that everything that I wanted to recap from last time? Yeah, I think it is. But yeah, all I know is I really want to jump into the next episode, so that's why I'm here right away. So we'll see what this one has in store, and hopefully it can give me some more answers, eh? Let's go! Hello, YouTube. Yeah, okay, I understand. Alright. Okay. You know, this whole time I was hung up on the significance of Lilith and stuff. No, okay, that was basically for the concept of broken trust and stuff that was then going to lead into showing this footage back, and then the actual twist being revealed that part of Emma's missing memories are of having the Snow Queen as one of her foster parents. Like, oh my. So they really do have a history together. She was like literally taking care of Emma. So now this makes me wonder how she ended up trapped in the other realm. There's some timeline stuff that needs sorting out here, I think, but a very cool twist. All right, I'm always a big fan because it often leads to interesting places. But oh my gosh, the dialogue top tier in this episode. Loved all the Emma and Regina back and forth. I love that even Sydney got to have some zingers in this to Regina. I love Mary Margaret's whole thing with like rediscovering that sense of adventure and not being so worried all the time. and how Will just he took the opportunity to bounce and get pardoned. Like, he saw the out being offered to him and he jumped onto it with the force of 1,000 suns, and it was brilliant. I had a feeling right from the get-go that, oh no, you're playing into something here, because you really got played. But I liked how David wasn't even that bothered, because obviously it was only a petty crime that he was in trouble for in the first place. And it was like, hey, if he allowed you to rediscover this part of yourself that you really like and miss and whatever, then yeah, just let him get away. It's fine. I like that. He has been officially pardoned, so what can they do now anyway? Because she did pardon him as mayor. It doesn't really look good to suddenly take that back, does it? I think once a pardon is issued, that person is pardoned. Oh my gosh, I love Hook coming in as the supportive boyfriend at the end. That was so cool, that he was like just there to comfort and be by Emma's side while she went through her childhood stuff. That was really cool. But then the collective shock on both their faces when they see the Snow Queen on the camera, it's like, oh! But as for me, I am very pleased with myself. Not only because of my decision to watch another episode of Once Upon a Time today, and it gave me one of the best episodes in my opinion. I really enjoyed this from start to finish. I thought it was excellent. But I also got to feel very smart. I got to feel very in tune with Once Upon a Time, which I feel like I sometimes am, even if I'm not there 100% of the time. There are certain things I can predict, and I really enjoyed predicting the thing to do with Mary Margaret and Will. But I'm thrilled with how early I called it. Oh, this isn't some kind of cop chasing her. This isn't anything to do with orphanages. This is her dad, and she's doing a basic rebellious kid thing because she's not happy at home. Like, I saw that coming pretty quickly, and that's what I expected to play out, and lo and behold, that's exactly what ended up happening. And yeah, I was so confused on like what Lilith's significance was going to be. Now, don't get me wrong, she could still appear at some point. Like, she could have been introduced for a reason other than setting up the reveal, but anyway, it does kind of amuse me that I spend so long fixating on the significance of her without realizing it was just set up for the bigger reveal at the end, that Emma was in a household with the Snow Queen as obviously her guardian. And wow, okay, now we're going somewhere. I noticed we didn't get any update on Henry's infiltration with gold this episode. I'm hoping we get some of that next episode. But the Regina and Emma stuff, oh, the Emma finally breaking down Regina's icy exterior of wanting to keep Emma at a distance because she's still so bitter over this Maid Marian thing. I really enjoyed how Emma went about thawing those walls and making that heartfelt plea of, I'm not doing any of this to make myself feel better. I'm not doing this to get in your good graces. I'm not trying to butter you up or compliment you for no reason. I'm just trying to emphasize to you that I want to stand by your side as a friend. Like, will you not give it a chance? And I really enjoyed the way she worded it in that scene in the mausoleum. I really enjoyed that so much. And it thrills me that Emma is doing this. And I really, really enjoy that Regina gave her a bit of an in at the end. She was like, for the record, I don't want to kill you. It's exact same vibe as when Joel in The Last of Us was like, and just so we're clear, it was him or me. And then Ellie just goes, you're welcome. Sometimes you mean more than what you've just said, but that is all you could say in the moment. So when Regina says, I don't want to kill you, she's saying, maybe we could become friends. Just give it some more time. Like, I get that vibe. And that's what Once Upon a Time does for me. It gives me positive vibes. And I'm not sure if you can tell just by my general demeanor, but I am in the highest spirits I've been in all year. Can you tell that there's this genuine positive energy flowing from me? And this is all thanks to being able to clear my head for those 2 months on that hiatus that I took and actually come back with a genuine fire to do this, because this whole time I've been coasting on the good vibes Once Upon a Time injects me with in general. Like, it sort of inflates me beyond what I usually am, which is why I've been doing nothing but Once Upon a Time content, because it's content good enough to elevate me and my reaction performance. It's basically Once Upon a Time doing the legwork and pushing me up. But this time things are different. I am already up for it. I am already at the races. I am here shoulder to shoulder with Once Upon a Time, and that ever elevates me to being taller than I ever was before. And you know what? It feels excellent. This show is excellent. You all are excellent, and I hope you've had an excellent time watching with me. But until next time, I shall see you guys next time.